Right. So thank you all for joining. My name is Blaine Merkley with the Nevada Department of Agriculture. I will be managing the farmers market portion of the state fair this year. By the way, can everyone see the frequently asked questions document okay on your screen? So be sure that. Okay. Okay, Kelly's raising her hand. Yes, I'm assuming so. Okay, great. And I will also introduce the rest of the team here.
Teresa Hayes, Food Safety Program Manager.
Tara Russell, Public Information Officer.
Monica Barbosa, Assistant to the Deputy Director.
Hello, everyone. I'm Juliana Hendricks, Assistant to our Director, JJ Borgachia.
And we are partnering with the Farmers Market Pavilion with Made in Nevada and the Nevada Small Business Development Center. I believe a few of those folks are online if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Blaine. And Brad. My name's Kelly, and I'm the Agriculture and Food Systems Business Advisor for the Nevada Small Business Development Center and help my colleague Brad with overseeing the Grown in Nevada Cooperative Marketing Program.
Yeah, and I am Brad Scribner, Community Program Manager for the Nevada Small Business Development Center. Part of my job is running Made in Nevada, Grown in Nevada, Native American Made in Nevada. And we're just really excited to participate in this, the first time, obviously, that we're doing the new the reboot of the state fair. And Blaine, I just wanted to shout you out in appreciation that we're being included in this.
Thank you guys for being here and joining the frequently asked questions portion info session. So what we're just planning on doing is going through our document here, and we'll be sure to share this out for everyone afterwards along with the recording. So you have access to all the information here. We'll just go one by one, and then as you have questions, feel free to stop us by the sections, and then of course we'll leave some time for questions at the end. Does anybody have a question right off the bat that we can answer? And maybe we'll answer it through the document. So we'll just go ahead and get started. So yes, what is the Made in Nevada Farmers Market? As mentioned, MBA, the revival of the official State Fair of Nevada, and in partnership with SBDC, we're putting on this pavilion. It provides a direct-to-consumer marketplace during the official state fair, highlighting farmers, ranchers, cottage food operators, and value-added producers from Nevada. It will be held at the Nevada State Fairgrounds, which was recently acquired by the Nevada Department of Agriculture. So we're excited to have this property, and we're excited to roll out and revive the official state fair of Nevada. The farmers market, however, will take place only on Friday, June 12th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We feel like this will be the best high trafficked time for the public to be getting off work and stop by. We realize this is kind of a different time for a farmer's market to be held, but we think this will be the best opportunity. And then, of course, Saturday, June 13th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we'll have set up for the farmer's market on Friday, beginning at noon until 4. And then all vendors must be set up and ready no later than 4 p.m. on that Friday. Is there an admission fee for customers to attend? So no, the entry to the Made in Nevada Farmers Market itself is free, and it's located outside of the ticketed area for the State Fair of Nevada. So nobody needs to acquire a ticket to access the vendors that are at the farmers market. Those folks are more than free to purchase their own general admission ticket for the day or for the weekend. And there will be parking in the lot with a $10 per car charge. So you can learn more about the State Fair of Nevada and all of our activities planned for the weekend by visiting our website, including schedules, activities, and ticketing information at statefair.nv.gov. Will there be power available if I need to sell my products? Electricity access will be limited, and available on a first come, first served basis and must be identified during your application process. So we encourage vendors to bring their own generator. If you're used to vending at a farmer's market, you probably have this intel already. But if not, we may have some limited supply available. And the generators will be set aside in a designated location outside of the tent to reduce noise and exhaust within the actual pavilion. So we will designate that when you arrive for setup. Can I leave my booth setup inside the tent overnight on Friday night? Yes, we will close the Made in Nevada Farmers Market after closing on Friday night, and we'll have security on site. Vendor eligibility. Who is eligible? So the market is open to Nevada-based producers, including farmers and ranchers selling farm products, cottage food operators, and craft food and value-added producers, such as folks that are producing a jam or honey or dry good product or any kind of prepared food made from Nevada-grown ingredients is the emphasis, or manufactured in Nevada. All vendors must be selling products that they have grown, raised, or produced in Nevada. Can out-of-state vendors participate? The intention of the Made in Nevada Farmers Market is to highlight the best products from the Silver State and allow consumers the opportunity to purchase from them directly. Do vendors need to attend both days? We encourage you to attend both days, but this is not required. Consistent with your participation across both days is recommended, and it helps to build a better farmers market experience for the public that's attending. Required licenses and permits. Do I need a business license to participate? Unlike local farmers markets, vendors at the Made in Nevada Farmers Market are not required to obtain a temporary business license to participate. However, depending on your business type, you may still need certain state registrations, which we'll talk about below. What permits do farms and ranches need? Farm and ranches selling directly to the public in any capacity must obtain a producer certificate through the Nevada Department of Agriculture, and you can apply for one through our website. Please plan for a 7 to 10 business day processing. So if you haven't started that process or you don't already qualify, I would encourage you to do so as soon as possible. What permits do prepared food vendors need? Vendors selling prepared or processed food such as baked goods, jam, sauces, or temperature-controlled items must obtain a permit from the Nevada Department of Agriculture Food Safety Program prior to participating. If you have questions or need more information about this, we encourage you to reach out to our food safety program by following that email listed, foodsafety@agri.nb.gov. Do I need a Nevada state business license? If you're operating as a formal business entity, you may need a Nevada state business license from the Nevada Secretary of State. However, many new businesses qualify for an exemption during the first year. Sole proprietors selling only agricultural products may also be exempt. Please check the Nevada Secretary of State's website for exemption eligibility, and you can use this link to do that. Insurance requirements. Is insurance required to vend at the market? Yes. All vendors are required to carry liability insurance and must provide proof of insurance prior to participating. Vendors must carry a minimum of $2 million in general liability coverage with the state of Nevada, with the address of the Nevada Department of Agriculture headquarters, which is 405 South 21st Street, Sparks 89431, as listed as an additional insured. Where can I get liability insurance? If you don't already have insurance, several affordable options are available specifically designed for farmers, food vendors, and artisans at farmers markets. Annual premiums typically average about $300 a year for this. We recommend contacting their current insurance provider or searching for event/vendor specific liability policies online. When do I need to submit proof of insurance? We're looking to have that submitted at the time of payment being due. So if you're accepted as a vendor, payment along with insurance will be due no later than May 22nd, 2026. Coming up soon. Booth fees and costs. How much does it cost to participate? Participation for the entire weekend, so both Friday and Saturday. All spaces are located within the Made in Nevada Farmers Market tent at the state fairgrounds. And the space cost is $50 for each 10 by 10 area. And multiple consecutive spaces can be purchased for a larger footprint if you need. The booth fee covers your space within the Made in Nevada Farmers Market tent for both days of the market. Vendors are responsible for bringing their own display equipment, table, signage, and all product inventory as you would for any other farmers market that you have participated in. Are there any additional fees or costs I should plan for? In addition to the booth fee, vendors should budget for the liability insurance, which we just spoke about, tables and chairs for your booth setup, signage and display supplies, cost of goods, and any applicable packaging, any required permits or licenses such as a producer certificate, food permit, etc. For raw agricultural products and cottage food vendors with packaged goods, you will not be required a permit, a food safety permit, I should say. If you intend to sell a ready-to-eat food item, such as sourdough bread as an example at the event, please contact the food safety program with the email listed again for more information on permit requirements and fees. So typically for nonprofits, it would be $25 for that permit. And for nonprofits, for profits, sorry, brain isn't working, this late, is a standard permit fee of $50. So no foods may be prepared on site for consumption, and the samples of products may not be distributed. Is the booth fee refundable if I have to cancel? All fees are non-refundable. If you need to cancel, please contact State Fair staff at statefair.agri.nv.gov as soon as possible. Application process. How do I apply? Applications must be submitted through the State Fair of Nevada's official vendor form. The general process is completing a farmers market vendor application describing your business, types of products, and space requested. Pay the booth fee upon acceptance and submit any required documentation, such as proof of insurance and applicable permits.
We did get a question around sampling.
Okay.
Stacy says, I typically offer samples that are prepackaged in our commercial kitchen. Will this be allowed?
Prepackaged.
Prepackaged.
So
Yes.
that was yes, due to the items being prepackaged.
Believe that.
In a commercial kitchen.
And
Yeah, specifically in a commercial kitchen.
Great. I will move on. Hopefully that, okay, answered your question. Great. Is there an application review fee? Nope. Just your $50 or however much for your spacing requirement to vend at the actual market. When is the application deadline? Applications must be received no later than May 13th for our planning purposes. Will all applicants be accepted? Not all applicants are guaranteed a spot. Selections are based on vendor eligibility, product fit, documentation completeness, and available booth space. Applicants will be notified of their acceptance status and will not be confirmed until payment is received. Contact and additional resources. Who do I contact with questions? Following this recording, if you have questions about the farmers market, please contact myself with my contact information listed below, agra.nv.gov, or my phone number 775-386-5599. Where can I find more information? You can follow our website, State Fair of Nevada, at statefair.nv.gov, or the producer certificate website, certifyag.com/FSNA. /health permits, NDA food safety, the food safety team at foodsafety.agri.nv.gov, and the Nevada State Business License, nvsls.gov /SLS. And just as a visual for where the farmers market will be located, it will be located outside the ticketed area of the state fair, inside the event tent as identified in this red box below. So if you know the main arena here, will be in this red box in this parking lot area. And that is what we have for the frequently asked questions, but I want to make sure we leave some time to open it up for any other questions. Feel free to unmute yourself at this time if you have any thing that we did not cover here. We'll also make sure to document any questions we may not have covered to update our document before we send it out for other folks that weren't able to make it. Any questions? Surely we were not that thorough.
Okay, I have a question. How many participants do they anticipate for the state fair?
For
How many
spacing,
visitors?
we are
Uh,
anticipating. Oh, for the state fair from the public.
Yes.
Okay.
We're anticipating roughly like 3,000 to 5,000 people a day. That's probably a bit of a conservative estimate, but this is our first year, so we're making the best estimate we can at this time.
I understand. Thanks.
Any other questions?
Blaine, do you think you could share that document with me just so I'm up to date on all the most recent info?
Yes.
Thank you.
We were kind of updating this up to the last hour of today, so apologize for not getting it out soon to you guys.
No worries. Thank you.
Also, Blaine, if you could send us over a link to this recording, then we can promote the two together.
Will do. We also made sure that we reached out to the regional farmers markets in the area to let them know about this going on and tried to reduce as much conflict as possible with those pre-existing farmers market pop-ups that happen throughout the year. So we're in contact with them and hoping to kind of unite on this one farmers market so that we could come together for the official relaunch of the state fair. So we're excited and can't wait to make this a successful one and grow from here, of course. All right, if there are no other burning questions, we will make any adjustments to this and be sure to send out the recording. We really appreciate you guys attending. If you're a farmer or vendor, producer, and you're interested in the farmers market and you haven't yet signed up, we would appreciate your participation. We hope that this has kind of alleviated some of your questions. And if you're in contact with food vendors, farmers, and ranchers that would be a good candidate for the market, we would appreciate your advocacy and sharing this information to them so that we can continue to build up our participation in the pavilion.
And if I could add one other thing, the State Fair of Nevada, this return of the State Fair we really are focusing on agriculture. This is a big part of it. We want to showcase it. We want people to understand where their food is coming from, meet the people who are producing this food. So this is going to be quite a large highlight for the state fair. That's why we want this to be free for people to come to. It's not ticketed. We want people to come. We want people to meet you. So we really hope that everybody can be a part of this and help us showcase all of the incredible things that Nevada agriculture is doing.
Awesome. Well, it's a quick meeting. Thank you all for your participation, and we look forward to seeing your application soon. Have a great rest of your night. Oh. Okay, we have a comment.
So Anna says, I only have a statement that it's going to be super busy. We are participating in both 4-H Expo and NJLS.
I wonder, this is just kind of, this is not an official thing off the top of my head, but I know that we'll kind of have some volunteers available for the state fair. If somebody needed to like pop away to go see an event or something, if we would be able to have a volunteer just take care of the booth while they're away.
Maybe my biggest concern would be managing your payment system and learning that payment system, whatever it may be. And I don't know if we can take that on.
Or even just somebody to watch your booth and be a person to say, they're away right now, but they'll be back at whatever time or the next day, and make sure nobody like messes with your setup.
And I will say, as far as scheduling goes, 4-H and NJLS, for the most part, their programming will be mostly over by 4 p.m. on Friday. There might be, I'd have to go back and look again, but most of their programming is in the morning. So that obviously doesn't help as much for Saturday, but at least for Friday evening, hopefully that alleviates some of that overlap.
And we also mentioned too in FAQ, if you make one day, but you can't make the other, we understand. It makes it a fuller experience to have you there the whole weekend, but any participation is great.
And just let us know if we can find some way to accommodate, we will do our best.
I did have a question for Saturday.
Sure.
Since the market starts at 8 a.m., is there a certain time that vendors are allowed in to start bringing in, the fresh produce in the morning and starting to kind of do that reset setup?
Gates should be open no later than 7 a.m. I want to say. If you need additional time than that, just let us know and we can work to accommodate that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good question.
Anyone else?
All right. Efficient meeting. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your night.
Thank you, Team NDA.
Bye, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.